appreciate watching you all weekend. We got some time for questions, about 10 minutes or so. Who would like to kick us off?
Hey there, Adam from Akshon Esports. So can you talk us through that Junkertown map and the kind of process of collecting yourself and coming back full bore to take your first map?
Well, we always collect ourselves after every map. I mean, you don't think about the past, only a little bit, talk over the mistakes you were making, and you're just trying to fix it. New map, new game. You don't think about the overall score, you just think about the map that's going. So we just did what we did against that other team, we played on Junkertown, and just went with it.
What type of lessons can you take away from a tournament like this?
Well, I guess the most important lesson is probably practice. It was really hard for us to find practice, so we were only able to get like 2 hours a day most of the time, where Team Korea had like over show matches and really went in with it. So I think if we had more time to like mesh as a team, we just work on minimizing the mistakes we make. I think that's what we could learn from this, but we always knew that. It just kind of shows it even more.
It was hard to get practice because half the team was really busy with Overwatch League at the time.
Or contenders.
I think learned at least during the World Cup is to respect all the other pro players a lot more, because now we're playing together on a completely different team, whereas usually we're playing against each other. So it's kind of easy to lose a bit of respect for some of the players when we're playing against them, but when you start playing with them, it's completely different. You learn to appreciate them more, respect them a lot more. And yeah, so that's one of the things I would say I learned a lot from those.
Hey guys, Paul from Esports Heaven. Could you talk me through the protect the present kind of strategy, the pirate ship on Junkertown? What was the thought process behind that? And it seemed to work really well. You guys kind of sort of pulled it out on the Bobby on the first kind of attack. Could you walk me through exactly how that kind of works and kind of explain it?
The main thing with Junkertown was we just wanted to chase. South Korea is they're good at adapting if they know what they're going into. I don't think we've played Junkertown heavily in tournament. Okay. We're pretty practiced on that map. That's probably the payload map we're most confident in. And South Korea is okay against the strike bombs, like the torque worked on the bottom. So yeah, XCC also knows a perfect pick safe shield to completely deny all damage. So.
One of the reasons a comp like that works is the payload is so close to the spawn that you can get onto it pretty freely as the Bastion. And once the Bastion is on the cart with the Rhine and the Orisa, the enemy is forced to make a decision, and the longer the wait, the more alt charge the Bastion gets, or their shields get broken, or there's a chance someone will get picked off. So the thing that Bastion comps do on the payload is it forces people to make a decision. If they don't make it in time, they just lose because of it.
Cameron from GameSpark. You mentioned practice earlier as something that you're thinking about. How would you describe kind of the practice environment leading up to the BlizzCon event, and just sort of the North American practice environment in general?
I think the environment overall was good. It wasn't so much that was it was more that we just didn't have enough of it. I mean, yeah, like we've already mentioned, contenders kind of got on the way, and then Overwatch League obligated. So a lot of us were on completely different schedules, so it was really for us to be together. But in terms of environment, I think we all enjoyed playing with each other. Yeah, environment was overall really good, I think.
And since it's not like a money tournament or anything, it has a lot of for fun aspect to it. So you're doing it a lot for just seeing how you do, playing with people of your own nationality and just having a good time.
Brian from Turner Sports. I was wondering, do you feel like you were getting more comfortable against South Korea as the matchup went on? The first two maps were, fairly lopsided. As it went on, you got much closer. What finally clicked that you felt like you had something under control, and maybe it looked like had you had a little bit more time, you might have actually been able to overcome it?
I think kind of shows in all the matches. I think it just takes a bit for us to get warmed up and just realize, like, stop making any mistakes, just play more as a team, get a feel of how the team plays, and as it goes on, we ramp up and just think more and like talk about what mistakes we're making or what we need to switch up.
I also think one of our greatest strengths is, as the series goes on, we're very good at adapting to different playstyles and players and figuring out what's really going wrong with the team and just stuff like that.
Hey, Josh from Blitz Esports. We talked a little bit about Junkertown, the attacking strategy. When it comes to defending and preventing those cheeses, if you were to explain it to like a premium player on a more basic level, what's the idea behind preventing people from getting on the payload in the first place? How do you defend properly?
The spawn doors are pretty small, so we were able to run the comp, which was Junkrat, Ryujehong, Winston, Mercy, Tracer, and we were just able to apply so much pressure with the Junkrat that their Orisa would either have to drop shields early like they did, or just die. Like I ended up getting my tire in like 40 seconds, so we were just able to just completely deny them because of how small those are.
And speaking of other strategies, we saw you guys pull out the triple tank a number of times, like on Hanamura, especially when you had like 30 seconds left. You're like, yeah, let's all switch to triple tank. What was the call, the mindset behind that? Because the casters were talking about how it seemed like a really risky move to pull off with such little time left on the map. What was the idea behind triple tank?
Well, at first we would do that as a starting comp, so we had practice with it and we know it, and we were having a hard time going in and just like making moves or like coordinating a dive. So when we play like a tank comp like that, you pretty much just ball up and take ground, and the longer they don't dive you, the more ground you get until you're just on the point and you're able to choke them out. And then if they do dive you, if they don't do it right, then the Roadhog's just going to shred the Winston and the Kruise just going to flashbang someone, and you have just so much to say.
Thanks, guys.
Also, happy birthday, Surefour. That's power.
Hi, I'm Nick from Invent. What is it like playing against Flowers, a Widowmaker? You guys seem to have the best offense against Widowmaker. You put a lot of really solid pressure. Can you kind of talk us through, what makes it such a powerful position for him, and maybe what you do in the future if you were to face that player again?
The greatest strength about what makes Flowers Widowmaker scary is that his team plays around him well. They pressure and allow him to go into spots where he'll have the most angles, and the only way you can really stop him from that is minimizing the amount of angles he actually has, and then either punishing people when they go out of position, like on the first point on Mora when their tanks jumped in. We just push their support line because they couldn't jump in. The Widow's not able to do anything fast enough. So it's all about just minimizing the amount of sight lines he can get, and just really respecting him and making sure he won't die if you push him.
So Canada, not necessarily known as this big esports country, so what does it mean to you guys to represent Canada so well and to potentially be the first guys to establish Canada as an esports country?
Luckily, it was pretty easy to find make the best roster for Canada. I'm really happy with what we got. The team is amazing, in my opinion. I think this will be a good team even outside of the World Cup.
I guess it's more so that the internet isn't that great in Canada, so the gaming scene isn't as, because like most of the servers are in America, they get like over American, and I think there's just not much of a gaming culture since Canada is so spread out. Like for California, for example, there's so many people and it's so small that like you can just go to lands and like hang out, but Canada's so wide and it just hasn't clicked there. So to be able to like prove that like Canadian players are the best, even though not many people do it, or if it like inspires more people to pursue it.
Travis Gafford here for Travis Gafford. I'm curious, given the announcement that he will be involved as a leader in Overwatch League, maybe you can all discuss very candidly about Huck's involvement with the team and how helpful he was.
He did a lot of work, he's great.
That's it?
No comment. Mine is a solid no comment.
Adam again for Akshon Esports. Outside of this competition, what has been your favorite part of BlizzCon?
Interacting with the fans. This is my first major event. I haven't qualified for an Overwatch event before, so coming here, meeting all these people, seeing all the support, walking outside of the stage and seeing like so many people wearing Canadian jerseys, so many people wearing signs for us. It's amazing.
I think the best part for me is that in normal tournaments there's like so much pressure for me to perform in wins and losses, but my mindset coming into it is like, I care that we win, but most important I'm here to have fun. And when I'm having a lot of fun, I think I play the best. So I'm able to just kind of relax and just like play with my teammates and just make stuff up that might be crazy and then just see if it works and just have fun.
He actually means that too. Like every time I was trying to give him some serious talk, he's like, I'm so fun. I'm so whatever. Like he really is trying to have fun, and he actually proves that like, when he's having fun, he's the best player, in my opinion.
I guess for me, two things really stand out. I think one, I played at many plans already, but this by far, in terms of size, audience, stadium size, everything, just wins it for me, I think. So that was pretty cool, I guess. And also just meeting international talent in person, people who share the same interests as you, who are from complete countries, come from like completely different cultures is really interesting. So I appreciate a lot as well, and I think obviously BlizzCon is perfect for that. So.
Compared to last year's World Cup, just seeing the stage fill up and have such long lines just makes me like revamp my love for this game. It makes me think, holy shit, this game's gonna be huge now. And I think like everyone's now taking notice, so it feels good now.
Excellent.
Hey guys, Michael with NBC Sports. I've lost my voice from cheering for you guys the last 2 days. Were you guys able to practice on LAN for this tournament? And for the Overwatch League, are you going to be able to practice on LAN with your teams?
90% sure for the Overwatch League, and here at Gallery.
For the Overwatch League, we will be able to play on LAN. Like there'll be a facility for that, I'm pretty sure. So we'll be able to do that. And we did boot camp. Like you guys had a week boot camp with NVIDIA, but we didn't have one. So we just played a couple hours a night a week before the tournament, and then we showed up and we played pretty well. So happy with it.
Let's just about to wrap it up. But if you guys have any questions for last questions.
Excuse me, how does it feel to be the MVP with an average around 40 to 50% vote?
Yeah, that was mine.
It was kind of a meme.
What's up?
I mean,
What do you ask me questions?
Yeah, so, I was essentially going to ask that same question. So.
I mean, it feels good, but it was like a popular vote thing, so I don't feel like I entirely deserve it, but at the end of the day, someone like a trophy, so I feel good about it, obviously. It's nice.
Yeah, so is the trophy heavy?
Yes, it's very heavy. All right, thanks so much, guys, for your time.